know what's going on, everybody. No, not today. I have not made a video regarding a movie I've watched in a while. I used to do reviews here and there. Every now and then there'd be a rant. Jesus, what did I just watch? Obviously, you know what it is if you click the image. And Halloween Kills is up there with one of the worst movies I think I've seen in a while, maybe ever. Um, I used to think The House That Code Built 2 was the sequel that was so bad it actually poisoned the previous. And that was the only real example I came up with like that. But freaking Halloween Kills, no, and they not only took out its pseudo sequel, but it even fucked with the original Halloween. And the thing I don't get, I understand the debates in this world. They vaccinate, do you not vaccinate? They teach their own, you do you. Okay? I understand. Oh my god, is the dress blue? Is it pink, yellow? Whatever the fuck that was all about. I get that too. The thing that's throwing me off is I'm looking around on Facebook and I'm seeing a lot of people who don't like it. I'm seeing a lot of people who say stuff like, it's a slasher, yada yada. But then I'm seeing people talking about how much they loved it and it was amazing. And then they throw this little ditty out there, like anyone who isn't liking it, they're saying, well, you just must not be familiar with the source material, because if you are, it's, on par. On par what? Which source material? Okay? This Myers is closer to the fucking creation maybe in part 6 and the stuff Zombie did, more so than anything we ever saw in the original 78 one, or the last 2018 one. So which timeline are we in, and why do we keep fucking with things and reconning everything? The whole thing started by reconning stuff. Granted, I liked the sheriff's guy. I forget the actor's name. I'm glad he wasn't really killed in the last one, but he got that sting jabbed pretty much straight into his throat, and he was going to breathe out. He was dead. And then all of a sudden, no, he's not really dead. It's okay. We'll let him live. And, if that was the worst thing they did, but then they went back to 78. They even remade Rumors. I don't know if they editing or did one of those fake, put his face on somebody else type thing. And now they made the guy like, oh, he really accidentally killed his partner. He could have killed Michael then and there. And that guy, oh man, then he felt guilty and he didn't do it. Like, wait, why are we doing this again? Because here's what you don't realize in the hospital scene. And yeah, there's spoilers. I'll put in the title, so don't want. But in the hospital scene, when they say, he's not coming for you, he's trying to get back home. By him saying that, and then him saying the only reason he was at your house is because the doctor drove him there. By them saying that, by them doing that right there, essentially they're saying, oh wow, Lori, the townspeople were right about you. You were batshit crazy all these years. Wow, you wasted 40 years when this guy was going to break out and come for you. What a fucking ego do you have? And you weren't even hanging out with the self-help group stuff that was going on. Where apparently once a year they get together, little Doyle and Kylie Richards, who I didn't even know she was a housewife. I watched this with my niece. And she's like, oh, I like her better on Real Housewives. That actually upsets me a little bit that I just watched a movie that starred a Real Housewife. But that's a whole different, well, I shouldn't say starred, that involves a Real Housewife. This movie had more bad acting than anything I've seen in a while. I know I keep saying that. I'm trying to make sense of it. Talking can be cathartic. I'm trying to talk it out. I'm trying to figure out. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. Pick my points. Tell me you're wrong about this point for this reason. Because I'd like to have the debate. I really would. Maybe I'm just nuts. I kid you not. I had a fucking tooth extraction yesterday. Okay? I'm on all sorts of painkillers right now. It was deep in the jaw. Well, not in the jaw. Yeah, whatever. It fucking hurts. Watching Halloween Kills was more painful than that. Oh, you exaggerate. No, I'm not. Because I'm sitting there and I'm feeling such sense of disappointment. See, I'm not a big Halloween, and this is what people are like, oh, that's why you don't like it. I see, that's it. I am not a Halloween apologist by any means. I am not one of those, oh, yay, Michael would kick Jason's ass. For the record, Jason would kick Michael's ass. Unless it was this Michael. This new creation they made that apparently he's fueled by every murder he makes, every kill he makes. He becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah, I've seen that in like cartoons, But okay, so if that's the case, then wow, then they're gonna stop the motherfucker because he just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Freaking as cool as that scene at the end had the potential to be. I'm not talking about Karen getting killed because good, no one likes her. Didn't like her in Cursed. Didn't like her in that dog movie where a dog was killing people. And my niece said she was in some rom-com. She didn't like either. So we were all on a page with that. She was okay in The Big Bang Theory though. But when they were all like on top of let's murder ends tonight, whatever it was, who's chanting murder ends tonight, when they tried to almost kill the long guy. Which, by the way, yeah, sure, which is randomly throw another con run around the town that we didn't know about, and somehow everyone mistakes him for Michael, even though Michael was clearly tall and this guy was short. This guy looked more like the cop that told hey Michael, everyone gets a good scare, and then they shot him, they beat him down. But then they kind of stopped. Even when Karen stabbed him, she stabbed him like the shoulder blade, stabbed him in the head, cut off the head. When she stabbed him with the pitchfork in the house, hit him in the back, and then like sort of curve stomped him a little bit. How about you take the pitchfork and you stick in the back of the head and you spin around and that son of a bitch pops off? Probably because then they would pretend in the next episode, oh no, that wasn't really Michael under the mask, and do the whole paramedic type thing again. But I don't get what I watched. Essentially, Michael had his like Jason Statham moment when he got, super strong and, take out everybody. But even then, even in that fight, when he had the knife and they all come down, what happened to the cops, the timeline? There were people on, you would think other people would hear and sort of run over and, hit him with a car. Hit him with freaking more guns. Not like, I got a baseball bat. You know what? When he did come back fighting, they were coming at him one at a time. Why do people always do that? Why, when there's one guy and there's 10 of you, just gang rush the son of a bitch. That one at a time stuff doesn't work clearly. So what are we looking at now? So now is it Uber Michael? Like, should we bring Uber Jason from space and Super Freddy? And I might actually enjoy that a lot more than what I just watched. So I might have to think about that. Can we make Leatherface like a superhero somehow or super strong? I just don't get it. The timelines they kept destroying, but ultimately, literally, they made the last one. I know he's coming for me. And at the time, I said, wait, you're not related anymore. He attacked you for an hour or so one night, and you're confident 40 years later, like he's coming after you? Why? Get over yourself. But then she appeared right. I'm like, oh shit, Michael's just really fixated. I guess that might be a thing. I don't know how it is. But now they pretty much said, no, he just was there because he got dropped off. So then that doctor was really a dick. Not only did he try killing people, he probably set up the bus accident. They never reconned that, though, really, to fully let us know. But then all these people I killed essentially is because of him. I don't know, the group stuff, the back and forth. And who were those dick kids who were picking on the one guy, who he survived the encounter with Michael when he just covered his face like this? Because Michael doesn't kill kids, or didn't kill kids until 2018's one where he killed the kid who wanted to be a dancer after he killed the kid's father. Till then, he didn't kill kids. Teenagers, yeah, but not kids. But now he kills whatever he wants. But why were the kids such assholes in this movie? You had the 3 kids who were picking on him, who I kind of would like to have seen them killed. And then you had the 3 kids, fast forward into 2021 time frame, who were, oh yeah, sure, we're not scared, who faked, oh, he took a razor blade, he's dying, and then they ran the guy's house, ran out, and then Big John and Little John, I was waiting for freaking Fire Tuck to pop in with some of that going on. No. The one woman accidentally shoots herself in the head. The other nurse is in the car and just shoots after the things move away from the window. You got a gun. It goes through. Put the gun up against the roof of the car and fire. Okay? And some of you might be, no, ricochet. Well, if it doesn't, how'd it work out for her doing it the way she did it? There was one line in the movie that I did find funny. I found the manners. One endearing damn thing in the whole movie. I will say Michael looked great. The blood effects, the CGI was abysmal. Okay? And that, it sucked. There were a couple times it wasn't too bad, but when the guy got the knife in the eye and all the woman got the the grass bulb through the neck. Like, they're trying to be gnarly with the kills. And what's Michael doing? Posing the bodies now all of a sudden? Like, to look like the pictures and playing music for the couple? Like, that's an un-Michael thing to do if you're just this... What is it? He's a 6-year-old killing machine in a demon's body. In a man's body. Again, so one thing I did find funny. I did enjoy the one line where the woman runs to the car. She thinks it's Michael. Obviously, it's not Michael. Why would Michael be playing this fucking station and driving and turning? But then she runs back to her husband and she's like, oh my god, Michael's in the car. Go check. He's like, what? We should go the other way. Like, oh my god. And I haven't even really talked much about the hospital with them running over each other and murder ends tonight or evil ends. Whatever the chant was unnecessary. People are stomping themselves to death. And you have the legitimate cops there who are just standing out like, yeah, I guess, Anthony Michael Hall, he made a point, and he was, in the dead zone and stuff like that. So maybe we have to listen to him. Yeah, so I guess we shouldn't enforce any of the laws. Why was the hospital on lockdown? You notice that they put the hospital, we're putting the hospital on lockdown. Why? There wasn't a shootout at the hospital. There wasn't any problem at the hospital at the time. I don't think the inmate was in there yet. They saw him. If they did, I missed that somehow, then you can go, ha, you're wrong. I just bitched for fucking 11 minutes. I probably have more profanity in this video than I do any of my other ones. Unless you watch us on the Hard Hawks. It's a whole different thing. But I needed to purge. I needed this. Like, I'd rather watch the purges. I'd rather watch every purge twice than watch that again. And some of the purges were okay, but they all weren't. You know that. Like, it's still not as bad as Red Christmas. Like, that's the standard bearer for the horror movie that bothered me the most to watch. And it's not the worst sequel ever that goes back to House of October Built 2. But it's a lot grosser than anything I ever thought. And I wish they would make up their minds with their things. You can't just, you want to recon it once, well, and whatever you tell us is new, give us in that next movie. They did that in 2018, and then they reconned a bunch of that again in 2021. People are excited. Oh, there's another one. It sets up for an awesome. It sets up for like a really strong killer who can't be stopped and who doesn't even really hide now anymore. So, that's no fun. I digress. Any of you who watch this whole video, I appreciate it because it means we can actually like the channel because, it's not an unboxing. I'm not posting this. I might post this in one price, but I'm doing this more for me. And let me know if you disagree with what I'm saying. If you're a big fan of his and you're like, you are so long here, like, hey, tell me why. Tell me why my points aren't valid because a good debate is interesting. I like that. But that said, folks, keep an eye on the channel. I will have some actual unboxings again soon. I actually have a bunch. I just got to get around to it. I got really cool stuff from Homemade Horror. I got some Cryptocurium. I'm getting the Grail box, which has a horror pop that apparently isn't available in many places in it. We'll see if that's accurate or not. But that should all be within the next week or so. The Cryptocurium and the other stuff could actually be tomorrow if I get a little, initiative. But I have a lot of grading to do. But I just had to do it. I had to say this. But yeah, it was. I don't know. Like I'm like mildly traumatized by it. Like I feel like I should be blowing like a whistle, like so people come help and talk me through it. Anyway, have a good one. As always, peace.